Hello, everybody. I know it's very saddening. Um, Today is the last stream. I didn't think it would come to this, but unfortunately, it is. Yeah, it's the last stream of the year. It's the last stream of the year. I know technically there's one more weekend left in the year. However, I decided I'm not gonna stream that last weekend just because I want to spend it with my family. I kind of want to just relax and not really like be trying to think about other stuff that needs to get done. Hold on a minute. I pulled up Twisted Wonderland. I was playing it right before stream, so hold on, let me exit out of it. The only reason when people ask me, why are you on your phone so much? I'll just be like, well, I'm playing Disney Twisted Wonderland. I'm not doing social media and chatting. No, I'm just playing that. That's all I do. That's all I do. It's sad because it's true. But today we're just gonna chat about some stuff. You know, I'm just gonna talk and chat. I decided to turn on the snow. This is with VTube Studio. You can do effects. So I decided to make some little snow effects. You know, get a little bit of snow, a little bit Christmassy. I forgot to turn this on last time, but I thought it would be a little bit distracting. So I'm like, well, we're chatting today, so I feel like this is a lot better for just today, you know. I will say, depending on how long this stream goes, I will be on somebody else's stream later. So yeah, if they're still streaming, we will also raid them because that's a particular person. So I already have like stuff planned, but today, we're gonna chat about some stuff. We're gonna take a look back as well. So that's kind of the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna do the Twitch recap. Gonna be looking over that. Because I kind of really didn't look at it beforehand, so we're gonna go and kind of look at it. I looked at it myself, but I didn't really go in depth with it, like looking over it. So let me just make sure. I don't think I have screens enabled on this. So excuse me as I go and grab that group really quickly, because apparently I did not add it. Here we go. Ooh, alright, there we go. Let me just put this down. Oh. I was gonna say, let me put this down here. And move this to appropriate areas. I might have to move myself over a little bit. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me move on over so we can view this together. Hooray! George might be in the way a little bit. It's okay. You know what, George, you can come down here for a minute. So George isn't in the way completely, right? So let's go over the recap together now, shall we? Twitch chat, whether you streamed, watched, chatted, or lurked 2020. Yeah, I lurked a lot. You're gonna notice that when we go over into viewer. But I think we should go into streamer first. So best times of the year. I streamed 500 hours. That's actually a lot compared to last year. Total 142 streams. That's about as long as like one school year, bruh. Distinct days streamed 140. Interesting. Total hours watched 1,542. Bro, if I had those numbers on YouTube, I would be monetized. It is really no surprise that my top streamed stuff is literally Art, Stardew, Hades. I'm in top 10 for Hades. We did play a lot of Hades. We do need to play Hades 2. Hopefully it'll be fully released soon so that then we can play it. And apparently special events too. And Monster Hunter World, of course. Wasn't in top 10 though, but not surprising. Top stream of the year. Your top stream reached 19 viewers. Nice. Top tags. Yeah, I'm not surprised that top tags was going to be VTuber and Cozy. English though. What the hell? And a lot of people were wondering. Yes, there are people that do just look at tags. I know because I'm that person. 20. Ow! Ow! That hurt. Hey, yo, thank you so Jose for the resub for 20 months. Going on 20 months now? Damn. Anyways, 23,790 chats sent.
Dad's favorite tags are NTR and bondage. Oh wait, wrong tags.
I forgot to turn my speaker audio down because I don't have my headset on today. When I'm doing just chatting, I don't have my headset on. I forget to turn down my speakers so that my mic doesn't pick it up. So you kind of heard double for a minute, sorry. And George, no. Let's talk about happy. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love this. I love that this is a Bob Ross. Why are all of them George emotes? I'm not surprised. But every single one.
George emote supremacy for the win.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly. What the heck? Every single emo is a George emo, with the dance emo being the most popular. It's a good thing I'm keeping all the George emotes. No, I am keeping all the George emotes. 588 times. Oh my gosh. Your biggest fans of the year. We got, I'm not surprised Mello is here. Not at all. Of course my mod is on here. Both my mods are on here. Yeah. Surprised, I'm not surprised to see Lore Master, but if Lore Master's on here, where the frick is Opie? Like, it's funny that I got one of them but not the others. Collaborations of the year. I received 56 raids. That's a lot of raids. I didn't think I got that much this year compared to last year. Yeah, it's mainly Rufus, Sin, and yeah, Pug. This shows you, like, I believe if you get a lot of raids from a lot of people, you get to see like all the people. But I don't know. Raids sent 131. I've sent a lot of raids. I'm a very raidy person. I raided Center a lot. I will admit that. But I love Center. Center's awesome. But we are gonna raid somebody different today because it is their birthday. Clips of the year. Okay, so the reason that the clips are so high is because I would mark it and then go back and clip it. Unique clippers, we had 7 unique clippers. Because of course we did. Top viewed featured clip. What is this?
The milk clip is blowing up.
I know. Okay. All right. Hold on a minute. I need to talk about this really quickly. So on TikTok, remember when George was talking about like, you know, we gotta stop milking Jose, right? And I was like, no, we're gonna keep going. Bro, that clip is like blowing up on TikTok so much. If I go viral because of that clip, well, I get why does it seem that we're associated with so many dairy products at this point? What? We have Jose milk, we have Rajang milk, we have butt butter. We haven't had anything for ice cream.
600 views for dad being milked.
Yep. 6,000. Can you believe that? We have cheese makes you a wizard. We just don't have ice cream and yogurt covered. I feel like soon enough we will have all the dairy products covered, with us having a meme of some sort.
Dad's giving you the secret sauce later.
Well, that's a anyways, so my most featured clip, of course, is Art tortures herself. Why is this the most? Why is it this one? By the way, it's me talking about how like I like to torture myself because I do so many things. I work on so much stuff that I feel like I don't have time to do anything else. And it's like, I just keep torturing myself by doing more stuff. Oh my gosh. High scores of the year. We've gained 90 followers over the year. Which, honestly, that's okay. The fact that we've gained 90 is impressive.
Masochist Tart is canon.
No, it's not! It is not canon. We gained 36 new subscribers. Nice. And 2 hype trains. I'm surprised that we did hype trains. I didn't realize this, but apparently, look at how much I'm wondering if this is a miscalculation. I feel like this is a miscalculation. Because I know for a fact I did not raise $30,000 for charity. If I did, oh my gosh. Like, that's impressive. Which is really cool. Because that just means that not only... I think that... Yeah, I know. I think the charity one is a miscalculation. I did do charity streams a lot. But that should not be 30K. I feel like that should maybe be 600. So I think this is a little bit of a miscalculation. I did not raise 30,000. I would be very much impressed if I raised 30,000. Maybe one day in the future, if I do more charity streams and we raise 30,000, then maybe we'll live up to this, you know? I hope one day we'll live up to that, you know? I do. Why is this number so big? 484,000 channel points. That's how much you spent in a year. Chat, cool yourselves. Except that you're a gambler. God damn. Jesus. That's like a lot. So apparently, based on all of this recap data, I'm the clippable rating
I do talk a lot.
I do talk. Yeah. I mean, okay, that's the truth. All of it was mainly for George. This was mainly because they wanted to make George talk. That's why it's so massive. And you know what the funny thing is? George, it only takes 10 channel points to make George talk. And they spent that much channel points to do it.
But I am apparently the most clippable rating fine artist of the year. I don't know. What the heck?
I'm just that special.
Yeah, you are that special, George. But yeah, again, I'm surprised. Top 10 for art, Stardew Valley, and Hades. I will say there's not a lot of people streaming in Stardew Valley, but the fact I'm in top 10 for artists, like, there's a lot of people that do art. Getting to be top 10 in the artist category, and, you know, not a lot of people play Hades anymore either, so not surprised there. But okay, ratio my viewership, okay? Why did it turn white? Okay, there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry for the blinding white light. It hurts my eyes too. Hours watched, 362. Wow. Almost 1 hour a day. 253 visits, yeah. Mostly because of clips and a lot of other stuff. Yeah, I was mainly watching a lot of artists, not surprising. Lethal Company, yeah, special events, I did watch a lot of special events. I'm surprised Elden Ring is on here, but it's because I watched Center and Rufus, and most of the time they were playing Elden Ring.
An hour a day? Just like Dad's hentai browsing.
Oh my gosh. Also not surprised on the just chatting either. Yeah, I watched... Rufus is my top. Rufus is my top VTuber that I mostly watched. Yeah. It's because, like, you know, Rufus streams for such a long time most of the time, so I just sometimes put on his stuff and just, like, chill out while making clips or something like that. So I'm always lurking. All of these people, I'm just lurking in their streams. I do lurk in a lot of other people's streams too. Yeah. 64 in Rufus.
If you think about it, clerics are just holy wizards.
Don't be saying that to Rufus. Rufus is gonna smack you with the ban hammer. You say that to Rufus, you're getting banned. But yeah, these are all my top. I'm not surprised. Gangwa is a new one that a new friend that I've kind of made, so I need to hit. We need to. Okay, I think Rufus maybe, Glacy. I think Gangwa will as well. We need to like make a little group to go to do Monster Hunter Wilds. We need a team of 4. Just go ham with Monster Hunter Wilds. Just stream together. I would love that. I would actually like that. 4,684 chats sent. Yeah, I would chat a lot, but I'm not that big of a chatter though. Even though it says 4,000. Look. Your top emotes. Yeah, I would use the heart a lot to just like, you know, but I'm not surprised that the stare is next. I would use that stare so much. I love that emote.
But you'll be too busy smashing the monster for them to smash the monster.
Exactly. Bro, Monster Hunter Wilds, when that shit drops. Actually, we're gonna talk about a few things actually with in terms of Monster Hunter Wilds. But yeah, no surprise here with all the emotes.
Give Dad some of the action too.
Hey, don't worry. Later. Chatty patron of the arts. Yeah. Very chatty. Very chatty. But yeah. Well, like, what? Let me. That was like. Oh. VTube? Oh, I don't know what it did, but it did something. I might have to turn off the snow.
The snow ended up becoming a little too powerful. I had to stop the snow. Ridiculous big numbers of the year. Yeah, so many active streamers. 9.5 million new streamers. Now the thing is, a lot of people, I'm kind of glad that there's like more streamers, but I feel like a lot of people will probably leave. So this number might go down next year. Hours streamed. Look, collectively we almost hit like 1 million hours. 20 billion hours streamed. You know, a lot of people have been talking about how, oh, you should go on to a smaller platform. Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. If we could move these people off to another site, we probably would be able to get those. But the problem is, you can move streamers anywhere. Streamers can move anywhere. It's the community. And because there's such a big growing community on Twitch still, it's really hard to move them somewhere else. You have to get like big people. Because even then, when you move big people, not everyone's coming with them. So that's like the one thing. That's why it's like you kind of really have to restart on different platforms, honestly. And it's kind of a lot. That's why I have both Twitch and YouTube. So in case something happens on Twitch, I can stream over on YouTube or do stuff on YouTube. Or if like I get banned on YouTube, then I can be on Twitch. I also have Kick. So in case everything goes to whack, I guess I go there, you know? Like, when in doubt, we got backups.
Streamers can indeed move anywhere, just like how Mom made Dad move to the basement. He's still being milked to this day.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm not surprised that Grand Theft Auto is like one of the top. For the world! For the world! What the hell? Just Chatting. Yeah, Just Chatting got really big. But I think the one issue with the Just Chatting area is a lot of it was very much React content. So, and I'm gonna be honest here, me personally, React content is very sloppy content. However, there's a difference between React content slop and actual React content where people actually give their input on it after like viewing something. I can get with that. I like people that do that a lot more. But if you're, you know, if you're having like a try not to laugh, because I think it started because of try not to laugh, you know. That's where it all originated, man. So when it's like try not to laugh content, it's like the content is that you can't laugh. Like that's the content. You have to try and not laugh to funny videos. So that's not really, but I feel like you challenge yourself with the person, right? Or even the people. I got words not going well. Valorant, yeah, not surprised that like Valorant got really popular in Asia. I think Apex was last time, so they like these kinds of games over there. Special events, not surprised. Sports. Latin America with sports. Why? Okay. Why am I kind of not surprised? Oh, because the World Cup. The first Kings World Cup was held in Mexico. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because it was like a big thing. So that makes sense. Hi Pug. We're just kind of going over Twitch recap stuff. Top tags. Chill. ADHD. Anime. I think anime because of VTubers. Because a lot of VTubers I know, like a lot of the big VTubers, use anime. But ADHD, interesting. Pokemon got really big in 2024. Go to the snack of the year and survey the new. No, I think this is an advertisement. Wow. Brushes with
with Fame of the Year. Oh yeah, because Kai got Mike got a lot of people. What was this? I don't understand, but okay. I don't understand. They're face streamers. I don't understand. I'm a VTuber. I don't understand. Games of the Year. Helldivers 2. Not surprised. Fields of Mystria is very much a surprise. Oh yeah, a lot of simulation games were very popular. Because you had, what? You had you have TCG Player. Or TCG Card Player. You had that one. And then you have, what else did we have? Supermarket Simulator. Supermarket Simulator Together, I believe, was also another one. So we had a lot of those. Lethal Company, not surprised with Lethal Company, honestly. UFO 50. Interesting. Retro Game of the Year. Global Game was Grand Theft Auto. Wait. I swear I'm not trying to kill you. Game of the Year. Okay. Yes. Lethal Company is 100% that. Better than real life. Game of the Year. Oh my gosh. Yes. Wholesome Game of the Year. And then co-op Game of the Year. I feel like Lethal Company could have also won co-op Game of the Year. But I feel that this one, I swear I'm not trying to kill you, Game of the Year is better. Most anticipated game. Yeah, of course GTA 6 is just... with how it is worldwide. Yeah, Demon Queen of the Year, our girl Iron Nails. Oh my gosh, my VTuber model tracking is going out the window. What is happening? Okay, well, I think it's because it doesn't like showing this. But yeah, we got a lot of VTubers. Yeah, this is like the VTuber area. I like that they're showing Shoto. And some other unconventional VTuber models as well. See, you can have an unconventional or cute one as well and still be a really great VTuber. I don't understand. What was this? Chat? There's a... Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh yeah, they introduced like the DJ thing. That was like kind of bad, honestly. Standout streamers of the year. Wait, is that Kai's? Is that actually Kai's? What the heck? Is it just a random picture of him when he was a kid? Bruh. I'm not really sharing Kai. It's more of like, I just didn't know that that was his profile picture. Okay. Oh, VTuber. Hey, we got a big VTuber up here. Not surprising. Queso really blew up. I love Queso. I love most of his, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. I love his humor. I love his he's very, very funny. I love Queso. I don't watch his streams, but I do watch a lot of his clips. Just because most of the time with streamers, I just watch their clips. Unless it's like a really good friend. Then I watch their streams. Hellscape of the Year. Oh, I guess it's for like other stuff. What is this? Oh yeah! The person that played... Okay, they were playing both. Okay, they were playing two. So they did this with Elden Ring. And then when the DLC came out, they played it again. But they're playing with controller and the dance D-pad at the same time. This is why I say Dark Souls players are on a different level, okay? Like, Monster Hunter as a game defaultly is hard. Because of mechanics and stuff like that. Elden Ring is not that hard when it comes to default mechanics. It's just like, you know,
the bosses hit really hard, right? So they're just ridiculously hard to fight. But mechanic-wise, pretty easy. Just go fight monster with big sword. That's it. Monster Hunter is the same way, but then it's like all the effects and stuff like that. But then you guys do this. Then you guys do this. You actively work to make the game hard. Like, harder than it is. Why? Why do you torture yourself this way? This is why I say I fear Dark Souls players. Because y'all do this. This is why I play Monster Hunter instead. Because at least the game itself will just torment me. Not, well, I should make the game harder. Or, how do I make this harder than it already is? I don't need that in my life. I have a feeling Dark Souls players are like Floridians. They 100% are. Okay, I know that they're trying to say like, oh, he had a I don't think this person is a real therapist. The reason being is because if this was a real therapist and doing this online and doing like an actual therapy thing online like this, they would lose their license. So that's why I'm like, I don't think this was a real therapist. Because if you did do that, even with the consent of the person, it would make you look bad. You would lose your license. So I don't think that that was a real therapist. I'm going to be honest out here. I would be very much surprised if it is, and I would be very much not surprised if they lost their license. The reason I'm saying that is because HIPAA violations. And if Kai, I do believe Kai lives in the United States, so that means that this person would be under HIPAA. So even if Kai gave them permission to talk about this on stream, like do a live therapy session, the thing is if they have other people that they are a therapist for, it would completely ruin her image because she agreed to go on live and do this. And if she's willing to do this on live, like what would that say to her other patients? That's why I'm like, I feel like this was not a real therapist. And by the way, Kai could still get slapped with a thing if we find out that this is not a real therapist. So, because that's illegal. You can't impersonate a therapist. It's illegal. So, I don't know. I have no idea, but we will see. And the reason that I think that this wasn't a real therapist is because this was for a bit, you know? Because he basically brought his therapist on here to be able to fight Melania from Elden Ring. So I have a feeling that this was really just more of a bit. But that's my thing I wanted to say. There's so much stuff on here. Bits of the year? Oh my gosh. Pirate Software. What you doing with a banana? Eh? You banana man? I will turn Pirate Software into a banana VTuber if you let me. Just imagine it. Just imagine it. Pirate Software. Banana VTuber. I can see it now. I can see it. I 100% see it. What the fuck? I gave myself terrible ideas. Cloud and super stylish fruit soup. Pirate Software smashed the all-time hype train record. Yeah, he did. He did. I forgot that he did that. That's so fucking hilarious. Drag queen. What's this? At TwitchCon. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is amazing. Look at this cosplay. Appreciate it. Appreciate that cosplay. What is this? This year, we were fortunate enough to witness Queso strut the runway. Queso did do a lot of like, what was it called? Dress something? I forget what it was called. Dress up something. What was this? Clippable moments of the year? I don't know any of the... I want to know this person. They made a balloon animal of Modi. Okay, you gotta do other animals. You gotta do more animals. You gotta do more animals, man. I don't know what that means. Okay. But yeah, that's it. So. Ooh. Oh. But yeah, that's all, folks. Alright, George, I'm gonna move you back. Nope. There you are. Go move back there. I'll move myself back. Eee. And let's see if we can turn on the snow again. Settings. Settings. Hey. But yeah, so that was going over a little bit of the Twitch recap and seeing all that sort of stuff. I think that, you know, I think it's just like fun to kind of look back at that stuff, and I can even see with that we have also come a long way. It's been very slow, but hey, you know what? We're gonna go over some stuff that, you know, we have done over the year. Like for example, oh my gosh, I don't know why all my stuff was going all weird. But for example, like oh, wrong area. Hold a minute. I'm gonna move this over here. Just for a moment. Like for example, this was an art piece for Glacy that we made at like the beginning of the year. Like, so that's like our art at the beginning of the year, and then it's like, hold on, let me get an art piece that's very, I think, like closer in time. I'm trying to find something that I worked on recently. Trying to remember. Nope. You know, I'll pull this one up. And then we had Halloween Center that I made. Oh. Do not attach to me, Center. Like, we've done a lot of art over the year. Like, I'm even very much surprised with the amount of art that we've done. Like, over the past year, all together, you know? Well, not all together. Oh. Yeah, some things might be a little covered up, but that's okay. Oh, we cannot forget this amazing fan art I made as well.
we've made quite the collection of art. And of course, I've also made a few funny doodles for myself as well. So we've had a long amount of time over the year just making a lot of fun and cool, interesting art, which is great. I think that you can see from January of this year and then going, I think I made the bottom one here like maybe June or something. So middle of the year, and then you can see end of the year, and just funny doodle sketches that we've also done, including this little one here of the floor time art getting her floor time. But yeah, we've worked on a lot of things over the years, and not to mention that we have also made a lot of merch items over the years. So over the year. Let me just go and grab that. So, you know, this merch is still available. There's some stuff that isn't anymore. Here, actually, I might need to get rid of some of this stuff. Oops. But we've made a lot of art merch over the time. Some of this stuff has been taken down because I do want to work on newer merch. So some of the stuff is gone, but not all of it. A lot of these ones are still here. This peak stickers, all of this stuff over here is all still there. So there's some stuff that is still there, and there's some stuff that has disappeared. I feel like the daddy art shirt here, that one is gone, but the other stuff here is still there. So if you still want to pick it up, it is still available. And then we did have a little bit of some fun Valentine's Day merch that will be coming back for Valentine's Day. So yeah, this is gonna be coming back because it will be again a limited time, and there might be a new one that might get added. But I never really peddle my merch a lot, so this is me peddling it to you. Valentine's Day merch. Yeah, look at that man. Apparently male VTubers are trending again, so if you want a sexy yandere man looking at you trying to give you a letter, you can. Also, George can give you a letter. Like I know somebody that has bought this and has a mug with this as their yandere daddy art mug that they bought, and I was like, what the heck? You bought a mug and you're drinking from it? And they said yes. I was like, good. I think they still use it too. But yeah, so there is some stuff that has been shifted around. But not only do we have that merch, we have other stuff as well. So no. We also have there's so much stuff on the screen. We also have the cryptid magical girls as well. And yes, this merch is always available. So we not only have VTuber merch and Valentine's VTuber merch coming, but we do have other things if you're interested in that. There is so much stuff on this screen. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. But yeah, we've done a lot, you know? We've done a lot. I know I wasn't able to do Christmas merch or birthday merch, but it got a little too much. So it was a little hard to get everything to be able to be together. So there is that.
So, but we've done a lot of stuff, a lot of art, a lot of things have been done over the years, which is over the year. I don't know why I say years. But not only that, I also started. Let me go and grab it. We also started my comic, The Art of Chaos. We started this year. Can you guys believe that we started it this year? That I started making it? And I literally just finished sketching chapter 6 and chapter 7 of the comic. Like, the fact that I've gotten this far with it, I'm just so happy, honestly. I don't know how long it'll go. There might be times where it will end up on a hiatus because I'm maybe working on a lot of stuff, but we'll see where it goes and where it takes us, and who knows where it will take us. But yeah, this and it's coming back next year in January 31st. Is when chapter 4 is going to be dropping. I'm skipping February, and it's gonna come out instead in, I believe, like March 30th, 31st. It'll be that Friday. It'll always be a Friday drop. That's what I'm planning on. It'll be like the last week, the last Friday of the month, is what I'm planning for when it releases. But you can read all of the chapters currently free and available on my website. I do not have it on Webtoon. I literally cannot post it on Webtoon. I literally have thought about it, like maybe I could post it on Webtoon, but then looking through like Webtoon's like terms of service and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I don't think I can post this. The reason for it being is not because it's going to be dark and dreary. It's literally because certain character designs apparently are a no-go. And also it is because there are going to be some dark scenes and darker topics, but nothing too bad. We're not going berserk level of darkness. We're going like kind of maybe a little bit Castlevania. A little bit Castlevania. Maybe a little lighter on the Castlevania. Like Castlevania. There we go. If you ever watched the anime Castlevania, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's not happy. It's not a happy story, okay? Honestly, I don't think it was ever happy to begin with. Is it kind of tropey sometimes? Well, tropes sell things, so if you want to know more about this, it is in action. I would say it's a dark fantasy action adventure. So if you like that stuff, it does have some romance in it. There is a little bit of romance, but the romance is more of a subplot than it is anything. It's not the main focus. So there is that. There's war, violence, violence. But there are also some somber moments. A lot of the chapters I'm currently working on right now are very much more somber moments, like slower moments. But it is definitely not a happy tale. So if you do want to check it out, I would highly recommend you check it out now, and then maybe as more chapters come out and stuff like that, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to think of what else have we done over the year. Well, we have besides my comic here. Now, I guess a little synopsis of the comic is, let me grab you the synopsis. I keep forgetting what the synopsis is. Yeah, I keep forgetting the synopsis of my own freaking story. I think I boiled it down to warrior finds something. Oh my gosh. Here, you know what? Here, this is the easy synopsis. This is character art. She is immortal. She fights God, becomes God. That is the simplest way that I can go over the story. There's also a war going on that has been going on for 1,000 years. And literally the world is at the brink of basically kind of apocalyptic. Think apocalyptic. So it's fantasy apocalyptic in a way. That's why I said dark fantasy, honestly. I feel like dark fantasy just encompasses an apocalyptic vibe. But it's not fun, and there's lots of wars to be had and battles to fight. But it's not just about fighting. There's also a lot of things with gods, old magic, ancient things, and many revelations to come. So if you definitely like fantasy, you want action, you want more adventure, and you want a chubby female main character, because yes, she is chubby, and LGBTQ plus representation in there as well, definitely go and check it out. Did that play? I swear, I think everything's not working. Because Stream Elements isn't working. Sound Alerts isn't working. Everything isn't working. Oh, it worked? Okay, I just had my speakers really low, so I couldn't hear it. Good. At least that sound alert works. But actually, something fun with the comic I'll show you guys really quickly, because it's actually completed. So let me just show you a lineup of the new characters we're going to be getting in the upcoming chapters. Because might as well. I do have a Patreon to show you like updates and stuff like that, but eventually I do post it up. It's just like sometimes I forget to do these character posts up as well. But let me bring these guys in. Oh, you're so massive. Apologies. That's one character. It's the second character. And then let me get the last character. Again, these are oh, I forgot to save her color out as an actual image. Well, then I'll pull up her sketch instead. She is colored, but I just forgot to export it out. Just ignore the text there. But yeah, so these are the new characters we're gonna meet in the upcoming chapters. So yeah, I do try. I'm gonna try and do like sketchings of these characters if I want to. Here, I'll just like pull her up so you can kind of see her a little bit better. But I might do some more sketches of these characters. Probably these two. Maybe a little bit. The reason being is because so the two male characters up here are the one with pink hair is character art's brother. And I say character art specifically because yes, the comic is based off of my lore. However, I kind of just ended up making it its own story. So you don't need to read it if you don't want to know about my lore or anything. Or you could just read it and not give a shit that it's about my VTuber lore. You can just read it to enjoy it. I honestly, with my with the 2.0, by the way, the lore still stands. That comic still stands. That's still canon. And if anything, that 2.0 is probably going to be more canon to my lore.
I read it for the pretty pictures.
Yeah, or you can read it for pretty pictures. Like, honestly, I feel like the first chapters of the comic and the chapters I'm working on now, you can definitely see how much my art has improved. It's very subtle, but it's pretty subtle that I notice it, you know? I've definitely gotten a lot better at character acting, like facial acting, with a lot of the scenes. I think I'm just becoming better at a lot of things, and because I'm basically drawing every single day, you're gonna get a lot better by just drawing every single day. But yeah, also there's apparently an ad coming up, but I'm gonna still be talking about these characters. But we are gonna get character art's brother. It's her twin brother. His name you already know his name. I dropped it in chapter 3. His name is Let.
Dad knows what he wants for Christmas.
Okay, you can tell me later, George. George is being covered up by all of this, by the way. But Let does have a husband. This is Let's husband. He is wearing pants. This is Let's husband. I very much love him. Let is the same race as Luthador. So as you can see, you can already tell how Luthador is very
more
much
like
different.
Let me be sandwiched between the two of them.
No, George. No. You're not going after my brother, George. No. My brother and his partner are very happily married, okay? Also, little fun thing in the lore. Anybody that's wearing a necklace and has their hair tied, it means that the necklace is a form of engagement. The hair tying means that they are married. In a sense, effectively tying the knot, right? That's like where the phrase comes from of tying the knot. So yeah. Fun facts. I might go into some world building stuff when we actually sketch out characters. So whenever I'm talking about world building and such, it might be in a character sketching stuff. So you might want to check that stuff out, especially if I'm streaming it. Oh, hold on a minute. What did Jose send me? What does he want for Christmas? Oh, no. Oh my gosh. Wow. No, it was something else. It was a meme. You know what? I'll laugh with it. That was a pretty funny meme. But yeah, if I'm ever doing anything like about the comic, sketching it or talking about it, now when I'm doing comic work, it'll be I will reiterate this again, but whenever I'm doing comic working streams where I'm like working on the comic, like actually working on the comic, I will be muted because I will say shit. And I will spoil shit for you guys, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to make spoilers, so we're not going to do that. Because I want to keep a lot of stuff a secret. Now, of course, if it's a page, like if I'm working on a page and I'm like, oh, this actually has spoiler stuff on it, I won't do the page live. I'll just do a different page. So most of the pages are going to be very, very out of context. And then it's like, once you actually start reading it, you'll get to see it. So yeah. But yeah, these are the characters that are going to be upcoming. Now, there are some other characters, like side characters, but they're like really, really minor side characters. These are like important side characters. These are more important side characters. They're going to be reoccurring. So when they're reoccurring, I do give them a little character sheet. If they're not reoccurring, I don't really give them a character sheet. So, but yeah, I had to go back and redesign, Let's partner here because I didn't like his outfit and I did it and then I realized I had to color it, and I didn't, so I had to redo it. Alright, is everyone back from ads? Is everyone back? Ads back? You back? Everyone back? Thumbs up? Okay. I was just gonna I'm gonna reiterate something I said during the ad break. I'm gonna probably have some streams every once in a while where I'll be working on the comic, and for those streams, those will be no mic streams, so that means I'll just be muted. And the reason that I'm going to do that is because I will say shit. And I will spoil you on a lot of stuff that's upcoming, because the thing is, I have the entire story is written. Okay, it's written in my head, it's not like written down, but the entire story is written, so I know everything that is going to happen, and I will say stuff, and I know that I probably shouldn't, because I will spoil a lot of shit, so I can't say it. Because if I do, it spoils stuff for the people that want to read it. So, it will be no mics to stop me from saying shit. But also for me to just strictly focus on making the comic. So it'll basically just be work along kind of streams where you just kind of chill out and we work and we have fun. And that's it. So, yeah. Because, I gotta stop myself from freaking talking about shit. But yeah, so those are the plans, and those are the upcoming characters. There is another character that's upcoming as well. I showed him yesterday, and if you want to go and find out his name, that is on the Patreon. I did change around a few things. There is now only 2 membership tiers for the Patreon. There is the first membership tier, which is the Little Storms tier, and that you basically get everything except every NSFW. If you want NSFW, you're gonna have to go into the NSFW area. But again, you still get access to everything, even with the NSFW. Because I didn't want to, like, make it selective, you know? Like, oh, if you pay for the NSFW, you only get NSFW. It's like, no. You guys should be able to see everything else too if you're paying that much, right? It's like $5, I believe. And then it's like $2 for the regular. I did change like a lot of stuff to make it less. Because I want you guys to be able to actually access it, you know? And again, you don't have to pay for the Patreon. Eventually, it does come out on social media. So, you don't have to pay for the Patreon. The Patreon, you just get early access to stuff. The only thing is the NSFW stuff does really only stay on Patreon. Because for my personal branding, I just don't post that stuff up on my social media. Getting some water. Gotta drink that water. But yeah. So I think some of the big things that we've definitely have done this year in terms of models, okay? I have made a lot of models for people. So let's actually pull some of them up, because I know that there's a lot. Here we go. So we of course have Scuff Fane. We have a lot of Scuff. Scuff Rufus. Of course. Oh, look at my children. Look at these children. And we did do some other ones for commission for people. But let me get We did also do some Furby ones. This is one that I did for somebody. So we got a Scuff Furby. Look at that. These are the models that I bring into the world. But I have also made a model for one person in particular, and that is Pug. And this is Pug's model. Look at it. These aren't all of my model children. I may need to do a lineup with everybody of all of my model children. But yeah, these look at them all here. I'm gonna get them all really close so we can make like a really weird family photo. Everyone say cheese. Oh my gosh. I will be adding everybody that's in here, by the way. So, everyone say cheese. Oh, I have the stupid thing on. I have the stupid VFX thing on. Let me turn that off really quickly so we can get a nice family photo, right? Oh my gosh. What does the Furby? You know what? No. I like that they look. Oh my gosh. But yeah, these are all my model children that I've made. Now, again, that's not all of them. It's just a few of them. So, but again, it was really fun to make all of these VTuber models for people. I don't think I would ever do an actual full VTuber model again, but the Furby and the Scuffs, I love making those the most. I get a lot more enjoyment from them. And by the way, a lot of people are very much surprised to know this. This was all made with my mouse. I just draw it with my mouse. I don't use MS Paint. I use Clip Studio to make these. So they're still like technically made in a good program. Well, I mean, you can still do good stuff with within other places too. So, but yeah, all of it was made in there, and I separated it up like a normal model, and then I had a lot of fun in rigging it. It's definite. Now, I don't think she's like, I think this was like not a prepared one, but she is very, very wiggly. She's very wiggly in certain places, but I also had like a lot of fun with doing other stuff. But those are all the models that I've done this year, which again were very fun to do. And in terms of my own models, of course, oh, is it not that button anymore? Hold on. What button is it? What button is it? Oh, I of course had my summer outfit. I now think that I cannot show off this summer outfit anymore with Twitch because of how Twitch is, so I'm glad that I covered it up. But we did have a summer outfit. And then of course we had the shrimp model, which I don't think I made into like a thing, so we're gonna have to switch on over to it. Oh yeah, we also had froggy art. Hold on. I changed myself into a frog for some stuff. Bye, Pug. We changed me into a frog, and then of course we also changed myself into a shrimp. So let's go and get the shrimp. Shrimpy shrimp shrimp. I love that it's alphabetical. But yeah, I changed myself into a shrimp as well. Well, I changed myself into a lot of animals this year, it seems like. I've gone on very much an animal train, haven't I? But hey, you know what? That's kind of how it ended up being, and it was fun. It still is fun, you know? It's great, it's fun, it's nice, it's easy. Oh, God, I love it. So, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. Now, of course, we did do a whole lot of stuff because I think I did switch from using this model, which I still do like a lot, but I wanted to switch into redoing this model because I just thought that this model wasn't up to par with what I wanted to rig. So I redid it, did a whole rebrush, and we got our current model that I've been using for a for a while. Oh, hold on, let me get the I gotta clear the stuff off, sadly. Goodbye, my favorite. But then we now have this model that actually does have steppy steps. It's just like I never really show off the steppy steps, but it can do the steps. So yeah, that was great. And you know, I will say that this model probably has a lot more movement than the other one. And then of course we have what's going to be coming up soon, which is my 2.0. And should I show you guys a little bit more of a sneaky peekies than I had earlier? I feel like y'all all deserve a little bit more of a sneaky peekies. So hold on a second while I change into it. I gotta turn off this. So hold on. I'll disappear for a minute. Don't worry. I'll be back. I'll be back. So I showed you guys this much, I think, on my birthday. But I'm gonna show you guys a little bit more. A little bit more. Just to hold you over. There we go. Just to hold you over a little bit more. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Now, the settings and calibration on this are actually for iPhone tracking, so that's why it's a little bumpy, because I'm using webcam instead of the iPhone right now. But soon, we're gonna get a lot more smoother stuff. So, yeah. But this is what you get for now. I don't want to show off everything, because I feel that I shouldn't yet. But there will be something that will be posted. Not only am I probably going to post it up on it's going to be posted up on Twitter and on Blue Sky, but I might also have it post up on YouTube Shorts and TikTok at midnight, my time, midnight. It'll be 8 a.m. It'll be 8 a.m. in European time, but you'll get an even bigger sneaky peekies if you see it. congratulations. If you don't see it, well, you'll just have to wait for the model reveal. Or you might have to wait even longer for when I debut in May. I've also been thinking about the date. The date is still to be announced, but next year, May 2025, this model's coming full swing. And later in November, you might get something else. You might get something else. I don't know what you're gonna get, but you're gonna get something else. I will say though that the patrons will probably get an even bigger sneaky peekies than you guys. So maybe on the Patreon I might post up something bigger. Actually, I already have posted up something bigger on the Patreon. The Patreon, they already know what the full model looks like. But yeah. So I'm gonna go disappear. I'm gonna go disappear right now. So say goodbye. Mama, shape shifting into other things. I have been back. I has returned. But yeah, so there's a lot of things that is upcoming, that's getting done, that's getting planned. I have everything for the 2.0 completed. The only two things that are not completed is a transition. You know, transitioning between stuff, but it's okay if we don't really have that for the time being. And then we also are going to have I'm trying to remember. And the lore video. Those are the only two things that are not done, but I don't really need a lore video to do it. I might make another presentation video just to get people introduced to me again. So it's like a introduction. And honestly, I might draw that too, but I don't know. The reason I say draw it is because there's a few things I kind of want to do with it. So it might be a little bit interesting with how it's gonna be. But yeah, it depends on what I want to do and how I want to do it. So there is that. But I think that's what it's going to be. I wanted this to be just a short stream, just kind of talk, have some fun, go over some recap stuff. We could look at clips, but you know, I think I did that beforehand already, and I kind of don't want to go over clips, but we have gone over a lot of stuff. You know what I forgot with the merch stuff? I forgot that we had the butt butter merch that's still available. I don't think I can show it on stream. I feel like Twitch might hit me with something. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. But I will say this much. The 2.0, we're gonna be changing a lot of things. I know that model in particular, a lot of people are probably gonna be very surprised by it, and I'm hoping that model is to the conditions. I checked and rechecked to make sure that model is Twitch TOS safe. If it is not, it is okay. I can fix it really easily. Thankfully, because I'm my own model artist, I can fix it really easily. I know plenty of people that were not able to do that. Thankfully, I was able to. And I still am able to, if I need to be able to fix it, I can. The reason I'm saying I'm worried about it is not because of the hip thing. I'm a little worried with my boobs. I'm not joking, it's my boobs. I'm just a little worried that it might be a little too low. If it is, You know what? That's okay. I understand. I will change it. Like, I'm not gonna be mad if I get banned. If I do, I'll just be like, well, I saw that coming. And if people are gonna go, what did you do? I'd be like, oh, I just think that my model might have accidentally not been up to code too much. That's my fault. And you know, I didn't know completely. I was kind of like wondering if it was gonna be okay or not. I did check on all of the different things just to make sure that it was covered correctly. But if they do hit me with a ban hammer with it, I understand. I will cover it more. That's okay with me. I'm perfectly fine doing that. I'm not gonna be mad. And I don't want anybody in my community to get mad at like Twitch or anything. Like, no, you know, I might have checked it and rechecked it all the time, but sometimes maybe it's just like too much, you know, and that's okay. That's fine. I understand. So I won't be mad with that. The only one that I was mad about was the hip one, because I was like, I wanted to like show up my hip, you know, I wanted to have like a cut that was like a cut on my hip, like a cut in the clothes, right? Like how the shoulder cut is here, but then like kind of do that for the hip. But you know what? I can understand why the hips as well. It's a little weird, but fine. That's okay. You know, whatever. I can move on with that. Because it led me to redesign a few things of the outfit, actually. That's why I don't want to show stuff, because I actually had to do some redesigning, and I like this design a lot better than what I originally had. So we are going to be doing a model reveal. Probably that might be coming out either in February or March, perhaps. I don't want it to be too far away from when I'm going to be debuting. Debuting the 2.0. And again, the 2.0 is not a rebrand. I know that some people are going to think it's a rebranding. It's more of a DLC than it is anything. It's extra content. It's expanding the lore. And yes, I still was once immortal, fought God, and became God. Like, that is still happening. It's just that lore-wise, it gets really, really confusing if we actually go into it. So the simplisticness of it is going to be a lot more simplistic, of how did I end up here and streaming. And that's basically what the lore video is going to be, is like, how did I end up here? And that's basically it. And that's going to be my lore for at least how did I come here. But if you want to know lore about how everything happened, that's going to be comic. Because it's going to be way easier to explain everything. But again, you do not need to be in my streams or do anything. You could just read my comic and enjoy my comic and not know anything about me streaming. And that's okay. That is perfectly fine. You can just be a stream and like watch my streams and not read my comic at all. That's also perfectly fine. You can like just my art on my social media and not watch my streams or read my comic at all. And that's also okay. Because I'm a person that has a lot of stuff going on. And so you can like me for a bunch of different reasons. I like being a multifaceted kind of person. And, you know, sometimes I like a person just because of one little part of them. Maybe I might not watch their streams, but I like their art. That's like why I like Merperoni. Is like, I might not watch his streams too much, but I do love his art. So I follow him because of that. So that goes the same for me too, you know? And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. And the future going forward, there's gonna be a lot of cool things. And yes, there is something that I am planning for even my birthday as well. May is actually the month that I started streaming. So even though it's not my stream anniversary, like, you know, how long I've been an affiliate, because that happened, I don't think that happened until like really July. I think it was like, it was 2 years of streaming that I finally got that. But we are going to be definitely celebrating like how many years I've been VTubing, which it'll be 4 years in May. So I was like, okay, let's debut in May. And I know this much, it'll probably be late May, because what I'm going to do is I am going to probably either take time off in April or like, you know, late April and then through the month of May just prepping for it. So there's gonna be that. It will probably be a subathon as well, just to kind of have fun. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna really plan that out a little bit better, but I do want to plan it. I am going to have a few things together for it. Probably should be planning that right now. Maybe after stream I'll go and plan that and have it more solidified so I know what I'm doing. It might just be like a week subathon, just 1 week of 2.0 stuff and just having fun and enjoying everybody and just having fun. That's what I'm thinking of doing, you know. That's how I want to do it. But yeah. So I think that's it for today. I know, you know, it's sad that this is the last stream of the year. So yes, this is the last stream of the year. That just means that we're not going to be streaming the last week of the year, the last weekend of the year. I'm just going to be going, I'm just going to be kind of relaxing with family and having a little, you know, I want to be with my family a little bit more, you know. And oh my gosh, I think it's freaking this. Okay. I know who we're raiding, by the way. I'm getting them up. I know we didn't raid yesterday. I just was like really tired and drained from yesterday. So yeah. But I will say this much for everything. I am going to plan to try and stream more next year, and especially after 2.0, because, you know, I'm now really done with working on 2.0 stuff. So we might be doing more streams. And if we do more streams, I will figure out like how it is. But for the temporary time being, just for a while, it'll still probably be only weekend streams. But the times may change. Still same days, different times. And we'll see about if I want to add more days or not, because I just need to see with how everything goes and see where it goes with that. But yeah, so that's stream stuff. But I hope I didn't scare you guys too much with my little thing of the last stream. But you know, sometimes you need to be a little clickbaity, okay? That's how things work. You need to be a little bit clickbaity here and there. So let me get the raid message going. Oh, I keep forgetting that I don't need to do that. Oh my goodness, stop. I'm trying to just get their name. But I will say I do have some things to say. If you guys ever want to commission me for stuff, I will probably be opening commissions back up. I don't know when. I was planning for January, but I might be planning more for February and March to open commissions back up. And the commissions that are going to be open is art commissions and the funny VTuber models. And those are the only commissions I'm going to probably be opening for the most part, is either art or that. And my art commissions are going to be fully like colored art commissions. If you do want a sketch commission instead, you can still put it under like art commission and just say, hey, I just want sketch. And I will, you know, you will get the appropriate. But then for models and stuff like that, I did raise the price of the models. Scuff models are now $70. It went up by $10. But was it 70? Wait, was it 60 before? No, I think it was 50. Okay, it's 60. It went up by $60.
Again, it's a fully scuffed model. You can, if you want more poses and stuff like that, that's additive, so that will increase the cost. But for the most part, they're between about 60 to maybe, I would say maximum maybe $100. That's if you want a lot of things, right? I don't know anybody that would want a lot of things on a scuff model, so it'll be full model, full anything else, full rig as well. So that's why it costs that much, you know. Let me get the raid going. Sorry, I just want to talk about commissions like really quickly. We also are gonna have skeb commissions. So skeb commissions just means like, you know, I'm trying to remember. Skeb commissions are just, you know, you just say, hey, this is what I want, and then it's kind of like a get what you get. So yeah, and I those do cost a little bit more than regular art sketches or regular art, because I am probably going to spend more time, and because you're giving me the choice to do whatever I want, I'm gonna do what I want, and I'm gonna give you a beautiful art piece at the end of it. So yeah. So again, I do want to thank you all, you know, for being here over the year, and we will see what the future holds for us in 2025. More comic stuff to come to you. 2.0 debut. I didn't even think I was ever gonna debut a 2.0. The fact I've gotten to this, the fact I'm making the comic, like all of that, and all of you being here, we're almost up to 400 followers here. It's just great. I want to thank you all so much. And as I always say, may the winds guide you until next time. Goodbye, everybody.